Hey guys, Luke Stone here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys an exclusive interview with Veronica Taylor, the voice of Ash. Enjoy.
Glasses on nowadays, and that's the same thing. I haven't seen how it all came together, so I do watch that. Yeah, so every now and then that happens. Or a TV commercial.
Yeah, I was just right waiting for them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ash. Yeah? What are your favorite Pokemon?
Well, I guess I'd have to say Pikachu. I mean, come on. And then Charizard, Lapras, pretty much everyone that I can't say own, I mean have caught. And all the ones I haven't caught.
Charizard doesn't listen to you.
Yeah, but who else does? Like Misty. Not that she's a Pokemon, I'm just saying.
Rock looks is horrible. You're amazing.
I thought it was good. Thank you.
Fun.
A little round of applause there. That takes some young girls to Sir, Myra. Get a little closer to the mic. A little closer still. There you go.
In Pokemon, and especially movies, there's a lot of moments in them, especially from the Latios movie.
Right.
And I was wondering, like, if just like while doing, there's like any like memorable moments, like while recording.
Yeah, one thing that I really loved was that Pokemon especially, we had so many real moments of tenderness. I love the times when, after a battle, when Ash has Pikachu back and he just says, "Hey buddy," you know, those little, so real, and I guess we deal with such big issues, with things with the environment or about the power of friendship to literally bring something back to life. All of that I found really powerful. I don't remember specific things, like I of course remember the Butterfree episode and those things where, you know, you can even see it later on if you're on the channels and you see it and you're just drawn right back into it. But personally, I love battling because I don't battle much in my real life. But what I loved about Pokemon was the realness, even in this weird world where most of us don't travel alone at 10. But I just loved that and how we could have reality.
Thank you.
Good question. All right. Come on up. But cut that microphone down a little bit so you can There you go. Perfect.
With the movie Prior Ministry, you came up, who's your favorite Pokemon, Kyle or Mew?
Mew? I'm gonna go with Mew. Mew's very, very cute. Which is yours?
The Kyle.
Furry was pretty powerful. I'll stick with Mew though, because it's so cute.
And then you can do a Mew's voice.
Alright.
That's awesome.
No, a little round of applause there. Give it up for her. Thank you. All right, you're up. She's having a bad art day.
Pull it down. I do miss playing Ash. I was lucky enough to play that character for 8 years, and I've never had a job that's lasted that long, other than being a real life mother to my daughter. Oh, so real, so real. But it was an amazing journey to be on that show, and I really do miss it. I don't think about it all the time because I really think we can't live in the past. We all have to keep looking forward. But yeah, I miss it.
Do you miss her? Do you miss her being
She
on the
doesn't
show?
mount to just me.
Oh, okay.
We're together.
Fair enough. All right. Come on up. Pikachu leading in.
Hey, Ash. Looking good.
I watched Pokemon ever since I was 12. I know the rage of hard growing up.
Yeah.
And as you know, sport kids does have a history of major censorship and cultural changes, like changing the onigiri donuts.
Right?
Is there any things involving censorship and cultural change that you just did not agree with?
Well, a lot of the changes that were made had to do with broadcast standards and practices and what could be shown and what couldn't be. I don't agree that changing food that did not look like a donut do that. But I don't know what their reasoning was behind it. If it was that they didn't know that America was ready to accept something that was so non-American, which obviously they were wrong about. But I don't know if that was their choice or not. So I don't know. As far as working on the show, I wasn't privy to why certain changes were made. I do think that Pokémon especially brought a different awareness about Japanese culture than had ever been on TV before. And I think no matter what, that was a really great thing. And the fact that we're all angry that they called a rice ball a donut, why couldn't they have called it that? And so many people feel that way. I think that's fantastic. And that we can see that there are so many similarities between our cultures, and also that we really honor what is not similar, and we learn from that. So I don't know why they decided to make those changes, but certain things that were changed in other shows, like in One Piece, a lot of the guns were taken out, and that couldn't be on Saturday morning TV. And so with that, probably that show should never have been on Saturday morning TV, but it was, and we all watched it, and we found out about it, and now people are watching it while it's being done at Funimation. So I loved working on the show. It was really weird and way out, but too violent for Saturday morning, too violent for network TV. I did. I played Indigo League. Yeah. But you know, like things like that. So I think that they weren't really the bad guy in it, but they had to make changes. And not that I'm defending them, but to explain, they had to make changes because it couldn't have been on network TV. So, yep, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Come on up.
Hi.
Jellyfish donuts are my favorite. That was the scene.
Oh, right.
Jellyfish donuts are my favorite.
Right.
It's bought with the rice ball. It's like.
And what?
Yeah, it's like rice ball. I don't know. But I
I
have
did
a
like
few
to
questions. Yeah, they're pretty good. Few questions for you. So that's your daughter right there, right?
This is my daughter,
Did you grow up watching Pokemon?
Well,
Voice and stuff?
it was the only show I was allowed to watch when I was school.
Really?
So, yes, I did grow up
Because
watching.
I've never seen the show. We had to watch.
Yeah,
I'm not a bad parent.
anyway, but I did also come, like, to the recording meetings as well, so I was kind of interested.
Rena played Centric. She was really small. I held her up to the microphone, and she and I both did Centric as well. So, you know, it's in the family.
So I have one question, right? Is there a character that you wanted a voice but couldn't really, like, have a voice?
Every single thing
Yeah.
I've ever auditioned for and not gotten cast in, I love acting, and I want to play all the parts. That's why I do audiobooks, because
Yeah.
I do get to play all the parts. But yeah, I would say always.
Is there a character you want the voice though that you want to voice, like probably Commander, like, I don't know, like some superhero or anything like that? As long as you get a chance, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I auditioned for so many things that don't get cast in them. So yeah, there's many, many roles I wish I would play.
And so back in July when Pokemon Go came out, there was this thing around where The Rock had his own character called Poké-Rock.
Really?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could yell, "I choose you, Poké-Rock," in like an action voice, like.
Yeah, okay. I choose you, Poké-Rock! I hope he chooses me.
Thank you. Is there any Pokemon you can name, like really quick, fast?
Pikachu.
Okay, that's all. Okay.
I don't want to offend any other Pokemon or Pokemon that are favorites of anyone here.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with Pikachu.
Pikachu. Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Not too sure that I don't remember any names.
Just around the 150 or
Yeah,
something.
Pokerap, yes.
Yeah, I have a question for Veronica.
Okay.
Now, what do you think of Rika Matsumoto doing the Japanese Ash? Because she still voices Satoshi since the first season.
Yeah, I think she's amazing. And also that I kind of tried to be her in English, basically, so I think she's fantastic.
And yeah, do you think you might be able to try and say something like Pikachu, Shamagoto?
Is that Japanese?
Yeah, I
I
said.
think I should do that. I
Yes,
know why, because if I mispronounce it, it could be something terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to say it slowly, but I would say it sounds like
I would have to go there in person.
Schumann.
I would love to meet her in person, and then I could speak Japanese.
You guys have never met?
No, we've never met. I've never been to Japan, actually.
Okay,
I'd
so
like to go.
well, you never heard of the original version? Like you never heard any of her songs?
I have not heard any of her songs, no.
Well, now there's something to look up on YouTube.
I know, I guess I'll be doing that on the plane right
So
home.
that's something to go back to Southern California.
And some of the things I like to talk about the movies, like just like what that other person said about the 4Kids dubbing issues. Like,
Yeah.
were you aware that some of the critics back then that just commented unfavorably, like the first trilogy movies, like, and particularly the first movie? I know that it's far different than the English version. Like, U2 was upset that he was not made by humans, and he wants revenge on humanity, and he created the storm as a test for trustworthy trainers to reach him, and also thinking that the originals and copies would have been that.
I've never seen the original in Japanese, so I only know the movie that we did because I just saw that script and we recorded it, but I've not ever seen it originally in Japanese.
Yes,
So
I know.
don't know about it.
Yeah, I know that there are a fair number of people who think that they're against that moral fighting is wrong because Pokemon is a series that is all about fighting.
I know, ultimately, but I like to think of it more as about building friendship and, the journey to find out who you are, essentially, and unfortunately, it is through these battles, but in a sense, every day when we go out in the world, we have certain battles. Not necessarily that we're throwing our Pokemon at each other, but we have to go out and deal with people. Someone pushes you on the bus, do you say, excuse me, or do you get angry? And all of that is a constant battle that we have kind of in ourselves.
Yeah.
So in a way, it mirrors our real life.
I think that's
Yeah.
worth a round of applause right there, aren't you?
Yeah, I even have the original Japanese theatrical version on VHS.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and also this is one of the only formats, along with the Laserdisc, to include hand-drawn animation before CG is used in a console version.
How neat.
Yes, it is that version used in the 4Kids version.
All right, we're gonna have to move on because we got a couple. We're running out of time. We got a couple more questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it short. Right, but thanks.
All right, thank you. Come on up.
I love that shirt.
Thank you very much. And first of all, Ms. Taylor, I just really want to say you are absolutely fantastic, whether it's Ash or April or whoever.
Thank you. It's really nice.
I mean, seriously, you were just such a talented actress. And well, my question then is, I would like your opinion on something that happens in the first Pokemon movie. I remember seeing that in theaters. I think I was like 7 or 8. I don't remember exactly what year it came out. But anyway, I was just wondering your opinion on like how the movie ends. Specifically, that scene where like Mewtwo basically undoes everything that like happened in the movie. Because I mean, I gotta say, even back then, the like little kid version of me when I first saw that, and I was like, wow, this movie is like seriously awesome. But then when that happened, I was like, wait,
Yeah, I know, where did
what?
we learn about it? Didn't the same thing happen in Doctor Who with Donna Noble? Like.
Oh my God, that is a perfect example.
Yeah, because we as humans are so sad because you may go through the most traumatic thing of your life, but you want to remember it so that you can build on it or help someone else through it. So for me, I don't understand the wipe the memory.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, when I saw that, so I was like, wait a minute. So like for everybody, everything we just saw, all that development, that never happened now?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the only way they can show them.
Okay, yes,
It was only
admittedly.
the first 52 episodes.
If they realized when they learned,
They would have all gone
they would
home.
have been like, this
I hate this. This is too hard.
Yeah.
Ash would have given Misty her bike back right away and gone like, forget it. It's over. I'm shutting through.
I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, or he would have told his mom and she said, Ash, you're coming home right now. Probably. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Okay. I really like that Dr. Who comparison, by the way, and once again, you're awesome.
Thank you.
I think we have a Pokemon Doctor Who crossover possibility.
Yeah, I was hoping for, I play Sailor Pluto now. She could be this stuff. She's already the guardian of space and time, so, open that door and get in the TARDIS.
I think everybody just geeked out that you had a Doctor Who reference. Like, oh my gosh, I know Doctor Who.
I love that show.
All right, so we have here are our final 2 questions. Go for it.
shy to come up here, so we come up here.
Oh, all right, well, good for you, good for you. That's why you have friends.
The biggest, collected cards since like
Forever, though. Do you still have your cards? Oh, yeah. Oh, all right.
Do you have a question, Paul, or does he have a question?
All right, go
I was
ahead.
gonna ask, when you're at home, because you know like how you do the ash impression and all that, you just like randomly like out of nowhere like a car go around your family.
Do Ash.
Yeah. Just like
Do you wish that's true? No. I think I hope. No, my daughter came. Yeah, she went on her own journey. I've had it with you. You know, we do a lot of weird accents and voices around the house, but I don't necessarily do Sheep from Word World or Ash. Oh, come on. But I do funny accents all the time. So, which is probably worse.
So do you guys have accent offs where you'll say something to her and she'll respond, or?
Well, no, but we just try and like build on each other.
work.
Yeah.
It's all part of it. We're trying to really work on our accents. When we go to a different country, we always try to take the.
Yeah, or you know, it just passes the time. We drove cross country when we moved from New York to LA, and we filled the time with a lot of conversation.
In the accent of the state you were driving through at that
Yeah,
moment?
sometimes, yeah, sometimes countries. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yes.
We're all a little weird,
Yeah, I know.
right?
We have a really good time.
All right, you're in.
Thank you. Well, I have two questions. First of all, Pokemon has been going on for over 18 years, and do you think Pokemon could survive, the anime could survive without Ash?
I'm gonna say no. But, you know, I think the heart of the show, as we talked about, I think it is that friendship and that collecting. And what really started out as an advertisement for all of the stuff, the games and the cards, became a show with heart that we all related to. So ultimately, when you have something like that, that takes real situations, real emotions, and puts them in this world of our imagination, I think it can continue. I jokingly and not jokingly say no, not without Ash, because I think Ash, we are Ash. He is every man, and we relate to him, and through him, we take the journey into this world. So there are other protagonists, there are other characters that we all like, but ultimately, he is the vehicle that we all ride in, essentially, because he tries very hard, he fails a lot, he wins some, and he learns always along the way. And ultimately, that's who we are. Hopefully we win more.
Second question, what's your favorite Ash shipping, and do you read the
I don't read any fan fiction, but I admire it. And Ash is 10. Can you imagine a 10-year-old dating someone? I cannot. So no, I don't really think of him as going out with Misty or May.
Also, he's going to go out with someone. You don't really want to go out with your best friends, because if it ends bad, then that's it. So, probably not. Probably find someone who's not interested in Pokemon at all.
So then they can worship him.
Yeah.
You would kind of like that. Maybe some girl was like, no, or what a great card collection you have. But ultimately, I think May, because I play with her too, so make it easier. Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the questions. Now, before we let you go, tell us where you are here in the building. People want to come up and meet you.
Okay, we are over in the convention center upstairs where all the people are signing autographs. We're there today until 5 and tomorrow 10 to 5. So you can find me there. I will stop every now and then to eat something. Unlike Pokémon, we eat.
And then if people are interested in finding out what you're doing, what you're working on, what's the latest, where can they follow you and find you on social media and the web and such like that?
Twitter, Veronica T. Facebook,
The Veronica Taylor. I have a website, veronicataylor.net. You can still email me through that, even though it says in that. But you can still email me through there. yeah, so come on by. Thank you so much. Yes?
Are you going to talk to Billy West too, like a panel on YouTube, or not?
I don't think we're scheduled to, but he will be sitting beside me.
Yeah, Billy West's panel is tomorrow. It'll be over in the arena, and it's his own panel, but you know, if you happen to pop in, you never know what might happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with
Thank
the
you all so
questions.
much.
Thank you all very much.